The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Ottumwa basketball on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Let's get you to the court with the voice of your Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High basketball is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from Burlington tonight. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's a girls-only matchup on the road tonight as your Ottumwa High girls basketball team takes on the Burlington Grayhounds, and this will be the only dog-eat-dog reference I'll make the entire night, I think. Again, the Bulldog girls here on the road. The Bulldog boys are hosting Burlington tonight. Can't be in two places at once, so we're on the road. We'll try to get updates from Evans Middle School to pass along if you're not at the boys' game tonight. If you're not watching on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page, if you're just listening on KBIZ, might I recommend you grab that portable radio with the headphones, head over to Evans Middle School, watch the boys, listen to the girls, and catch both games at once. That's a good plan when Ottumwa's got one on the road and one at home. This is one of two times we have to do this year. The other one will come up on February 7th when the Bulldog girls play at Mount Pleasant and the boys host Mount Pleasant. Other than that, everything else will be girls and boys doubleheaders the rest of the way. But tonight, just a girls game here on the air. Ottumwa comes in at 2-8, and they're coming off two losses last week in conference play, Monday and Tuesday back-to-back at North and at Lincoln. And in the game at Lincoln on Tuesday, Ottumwa played the rails even for the final 2.5 quarters. The problem is OHS let Lincoln get out to an 18-0 lead first. The Bulldogs have been held scoreless in the first quarter each of the past two games, although both times they rallied to finish the game strong. Ottumwa did some things well last week. They rebounded well. They only trailed North at the end by 2 rebounds, and North is a good rebounding team, and they out-rebounded Lincoln. The Bulldogs also made 9 of 15 free throws against the rails. That's the first time Ottumwa's made over 50% from the line in a game all season. There's been a lot of work in practice since Tuesday on getting off to a faster start. And against a Burlington team tonight that hasn't won in a long time, a fast start would help avoid a scenario where the Greyhounds start finding some confidence. Speaking of Burlington, they are 0-9. Their head coach is Dee Dee Warner. She's in her 7th season with a record of 27-107. Burlington has struggled for a long time in girls hoops, but the past few seasons have been a bit darker than usual. The Greyhounds dropped their last 3 games in 2019-2020, and they still haven't won again after another season and a half. They were 0-17 a year ago, 0-9 this year, and so they have lost 29 in a row coming into tonight, although they take a look at how Ottumwa played last week, and they're probably thinking this is a chance for them to end that streak. The Greyhounds are basically a one-player show on offense. Senior Alexis Standard averages 12.4 points per game for a team that's only averaging 23 overall. Standard draws a lot of fouls. She's attempted 70 free throws, and that's through the first 7 games. They played 9. We don't have updated stats for their last 2 games. Burlington has also used just 7 players all season, in contrast to Ottumwa, who often goes 10 deep with their rotation. Now, the stats for Burlington, they don't appear to be very accurately kept. The rebounding numbers and the turnover numbers in particular are absurdly low. But regardless, this is a game like the Hoover game last month, like the East game last month, where Ottumwa should win and should probably overwhelm Burlington, but you can't take anything for granted, certainly. And Ottumwa, like we said, wants to get off to a fast start tonight to try to erase any notion that Burlington might pull an upset and get its first win in a long, long time. We're just getting underway on the pregame show, headed for a tip-off right around 7:30. Right now we'll take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the last time these two teams met and get you ready for the start of tonight's matchup here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Ottumwa High basketball, Bulldog girls on the road tonight here at Burlington. The last time these two teams met was almost exactly 1 year ago, January 11th, 2021. The Bulldogs won at home over Burlington 56-29. We didn't call that game because the Bulldog boys were here at Burlington getting a win over the Grayhounds that night. But in the girls' meeting a year ago, Ottumwa picked up its third straight win in the series. They got a 7.8 rebound game from Olivia Clark in the process. Clark will not be in uniform tonight. Alexis Standard scored 11 for Burlington and went 5 for 6 from the charity stripe. That is her MO. Ottumwa also won the meetings in 2020 and 2016 for that 3-game winning streak in the series. Burlington hasn't beaten Ottumwa since 2013. Now, these two teams only met sporadically back when Burlington was still in the Mississippi Athletic Conference, but since Burlington has moved into the Southeast Conference, they've started playing more regularly. Again, this will be the third year in a row that these two teams will meet, and it's become part of Ottumwa's games against the Southeast Conference every season, a schedule that will continue next year when Ottumwa moves to the Iowa Alliance Conference. I had to double-check my memory on the name of the new conference, but when Ottumwa moves to the new conference next year, conference play should still allow for the Bulldogs to play a set of Southeast Conference foes, and this series will probably continue after this year. But again, Burlington and Ottumwa in basketball, they've met a lot in football in recent years. We've done a lot of those games, and they've been kind of back and forth. But the basketball series has picked up in recent years with Burlington moving into the Southeast Conference. Tail of the tape between these two teams, and again, keep in mind a couple things with the Burlington stats I have here. Number one, they don't include their last two games, haven't been updated on Varsity Bound yet. And number two, the stat keeping hasn't been completely accurate for them, as you'll see by some of these totals. Points per game, that's accurate. Ottumwa's averaging 27.7, Burlington's averaging 23. Rebounds per game, if Burlington's numbers are this low in rebounding, I can't imagine that low. Ottumwa's averaging 29.1 rebounds per game. The numbers On varsity bounds, say Burlington's only averaging 9.4 rebounds per game. It's almost impossible to be that low in rebounds. The assists, Ottumwa averaging 6.9 per game. The Burlington number is 2.1. Again, I think that's a little bit low. And then here's the number that is certainly underreported. Ottumwa's averaging 29.1 turnovers per game. That is accurate. Burlington is listed at 5 turnovers per game. There is no way that is accurate. Just looking at their opening game box score, when they lost to Cedar Rapids, Washington, they only listed 1 turnover in their stats, but Washington listed 12 steals in their stats. So Burlington turns it over a lot more than the stats would tell you. The percentages should be pretty accurate. Ottumwa shoots 27.5%, Burlington 20.5%. From three-point range, Ottumwa 19.5%, Burlington 18.2%. And Burlington's better than Ottumwa at the free throw line. Bulldogs 41.7%, Greyhounds 59.4%. Although it should be said that Ottumwa's free throw percentage has gone up quite a bit since the turn of the calendar to January, and hopefully that will continue tonight. Ottumwa should get some chances from the line in this game if they stay aggressive. And if the Bulldogs stay aggressive, they should be able to come out of here with their 3rd win of the season. That is certainly the goal. Bulldogs, again, 2-8 on the season. They're 2-2 in the Metro. That's tied with Lincoln for 3rd, but, of course, Lincoln has a win over Ottumwa. Des Moines Roosevelt's now 4-0 in conference play. North 3-1. Roosevelt beat North last Tuesday. And then at the bottom of the conference, East 1-3, Hoover 0-4 in conference play. East beat Hoover last week, so that's where we get some separation in the conference standings as we enter the 2nd week of January. All right, let's take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Ottumwa High basketball, Bulldog girls on the road at Burlington tonight. Let's check the starting lineups first for the visiting Bulldogs under third-year head coach Joe Vandenberg. In the backcourt, getting the start at point guard, 5'4" freshman Camden Krause, 5.5 points, 4.4 rebounds per game. Getting her first career start, 5'7" freshman Maya Fuller, 1.3 points and about a rebound per game. The third guard, 5'5" senior Kennedy Hugan, 1.8 points, 2 rebounds per game. Up front for Ottumwa, 5'10" senior Addison Ransom, 6.8 points, 3.2 rebounds per game. And 5'9" freshman Nellie Morgan, 3.7 points and 4.6 rebounds per game. As for the home team, Burlington under their head coach Dee Dee Warner in her 7th season. Starting for them in the backcourt, 5'5" sophomore Maya Raymond, averaging 2.4 points, 1.6 rebounds per game. 5'6" freshman Sophie Brown, 2.6 points and about a rebound per game. Third starter, 5'6" sophomore Emma Rohr, about half a point and half a rebound per game. The fourth starter, their leading scorer, senior Alexis Standard, 5'7" senior, 12.4 points, 2.3 rebounds per game. And the fifth starter, 5'9" sophomore Sadie Plummer, just over a point and just over 2 rebounds per game for the Grayhounds. Ottumwa 2-8, Burlington 0-9. Bulldogs won last year in the series. They've won 3 in a row. Ottumwa tonight again not playing Olivia Clark for the second week in a row. She's sitting out the Monday game. She'll play tomorrow night in the conference game against Des Moines East. And again, that's dealing with a nagging leg injury. She's been dealing with it all season. A little bit of load management tonight. Don't want to play her back-to-back nights. So sitting out the non-conference game and then playing the conference game tomorrow. Ottumwa wearing the red road jerseys, white trim on the collar, white lettering Ottumwa on the front, white numbers front and back, white and silver striping down the sides of the jerseys and shorts. Burlington home white jerseys, purple lettering Burlington across the front, purple numbers front and back, and purple striping down the sides of the jerseys and the shorts. Looks like we're getting ready for our national anthem here at the Burlington Gymnasium. Teams lined up near their respective free throw lines. For what it's worth, Burlington's lined up on the free throw line. Ottumwa was actually a step behind on the edge of the volleyball line, which is a line that goes all the way across, and they can all line up on it. All right, let's take a 90-second timeout for the anthem. We'll return to the opening tip on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live, a desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa!
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Burlington tonight. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back to the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa girls on the road at Burlington for a Monday night non-conference matchup. Bulldogs a bit shorthanded. We told you Olivia Clark not in uniform tonight. I also do not see Riley Heinbaugh on the bench at all tonight, and she normally would start in Corum's absence. Maya Fuller getting the start tonight. Addison Ransom will jump it up against Sadie Plummer. We're ready to go. The tip is controlled by the Bulldogs. They move right to left as we look at it here in the opening half. Camden Kraus between the circles. Goes left side to Fuller. Burlington in a zone. Ball goes back up top to Kraus. Actually, this might be man-to-man defense. Ball goes right side to Fuller, and she's called for a travel. Ottumwa turns it over on the opening possession. And now Alexis Standard will bring it across the timeline. Senior averaging 12.5 a game. Ball goes left to Maya Raymond. Raymond up top gets it well up high to Sophie Brown. Brown under pressure from Kraus, dribbles right. Picks it up, goes back up top. That's Emma Rohr. Rohr to the right side down to the baseline for Standard. Fuller guarding Standard. Throw it back up top for Brown. Brown dribbling right, gets it back to Standard. Fuller drawing the tough defensive assignment in the man-to-man defense, guarding their leading scorer. Lob to the right corner for Brown. Poked out of her hands by Kraus. Kraus dives on the floor to get it, and then is called for the travel. She slid with the ball. That's not a travel, but when she rolled over to try to make a pass, that is a travel. Still great hustle by Camden Kraus. Burlington inbounding right in front of the Ottumwa bench. Fuller gets it into Plummer, hand it back, Standard to Plummer, back to Standard, back to Plummer. Shot off the glass, no good from the elbow. Rebound to Kraus, wants to run into the front court. Slows it up right side. Top of the key, throw it left side for Fuller. Fuller doesn't use the Morgan pick and lost the dribble off her foot out of bounds. 6:44 opening quarter, our first quarter, brought to you by Canteen Lunch in the Alley, serving the best loose meat sandwiches and homemade pies in Ottumwa. No score. Standard will walk it back through midcourt. Lobs it to the high post for Plummer. A hand back to Standard. Left wing for Raymond. Back to Standard up high on the left. Skip it right side for Plummer. Drives to the side of the lane. Puts a shot off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound underneath by Rohr. And then we get a tie-up as Nellie Morgan got her hands on the ball. The arrow favors Burlington. 6:20 to go opening quarter. Baseline inbounds for the Greyhounds. Comes left side to Standard. Drives baseline, cut off by Fuller. Throw it back up high left, and it's through the hands of Raymond into the backcourt, and that'll be an over and back violation. So Ottumwa will inbound on the far side. If you're watching on the live video stream, we've got this nice high angle here. Makes the court look longer. I don't think it's longer than at home as Ottumwa nearly throws it away. Rescued by Hugan, driving baseline, cut off. Lob in the lane for Ransom, off the glass too strong. And the rebound pulled in by Rohr, and I think a foul called on Ottumwa, trying to get it back. And I believe they charge that to Addison Ransom. They do. First foul of the game on either team. Back the other way come the Greyhounds. Over 2 minutes gone, first quarter, no score. Standard to the left side, pulls up for a three. Off the rim, no good. Nice box out and rebound by Ransom. Ransom will bring it into the front court herself under some pressure. And Kraus comes and gets it high on the left side. Standard all over her, gets it to Fuller left wing. Fuller driving baseline, cut off, pull-up baseline jumper off the rim, no. Rebound bobbled and controlled by Sophie Brown for the Greyhounds. Standard back the other way. Guarded by Fuller, throws it right side for Raymond. Baseline drive, Hugan cut her off, blocked the shot as well. Great defensive play by Hugan, rebound to Kraus. Camden running right side all the way down to the rim, and she's fouled going up, and Camden Kraus will shoot two. Defense to offense there for Ottumwa, getting out in transition. Foul on Emma Rohr, her first, team foul number 1. Player we expected to start who did not for Burlington, Ella Schroeder, 5'8" junior. Schroeder and Standard were their only two returning players from last year, as Kraus's free throw is good. Bulldog Free Throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent, offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. Kraus getting the first point of the game, trying to get the second, and does. Camden 52% on the season, 2 of 2 that trip. Bulldogs lead at 2-0. So Ottumwa will not be shut out in the first quarter for a third straight game. They'd like to shut out Burlington. Standard driving left side, kicks a baseline for Plummer. Her jumper off the rim a couple times and it goes in. And then we stop play because Standard hit the deck after making that pass, and she is still down. Kind of holding the side of her head, it looks like. She'll get up. And they will sub her out of the game. 4:56 mark, game tied at 2. Josephine Blazik, a 5'7" sophomore, checks in. Well, Burlington hoping their best player will be able to return soon. Although since she was holding her head, the trainer may want to make sure that she doesn't have a concussion. At any rate, Kraus into the front court. Burlington in man-to-man. Ball goes left side for Morgan. Backdoor underneath to Hugan. The layup too strong, though, and the weak side rebound pulled in by Rohr. Boy, Ottumwa had that wide open. They've had that opportunity in a couple of recent games and didn't make the pass. That time, they made the pass. And now Hugan knocks the ball away and steals it, able to save it in the front court left side. Gets it in the lane to a cutting Ransom. Nice pass and a nice finish by Ransom. Kennedy Hugan making it happen there with the steal and assist. Ransom the bucket, 4-2 Bulldogs. Maya Raymond into the front court. Again, Burlington without their one reliable scorer on the floor right now, but a reach-in foul called way up high on Hugan. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2. Standard about to check right back in for Burlington. And for Ottumwa, Hunter Caldwell checks in, replacing Nellie Morgan. Caldwell, the 5'9" freshman. 4:14 opening quarter, Bulldogs 4, Greyhounds 2. Standard inbounding on the far side, gets it in to Brown. Brown dribbles all the way over to the right wing, shouted by Kraus. Back up top to Standard. Throw it now right side for Emma Rohr. Rohr around a pick top of the key, lob it left side, and Kraus knocks that ball away, falling down. Unable to secure it, the ball goes out of bounds. I think Ottumwa might have wanted a foul there. It looked like Kraus got knocked down from behind, but we're on the road tonight. I'm not expecting a lot of calls. Standard to throw the inbounds pass. Bulldogs certainly didn't get any calls in the JV game. Rohr to the right side, down to the block, puts up the shot, and a foul called on Ransom. Wow. I thought Addison was straight up and down there, and I think Coach Vandenberg, the look on his face, he agrees, and that's a second foul on Ransom. Team foul number 3. Emma Rohr at the line. Her first free throw all season is good. Chloe Bradley, the 5'7" senior, will check in to replace Ransom, who has to sit with those 2 early fouls, 3:54 opening quarter. One more free throw here for the sophomore, Emma Rohr. And she got them both and ties the game at 4. Kraus through the midcourt circle. Throw it left side for Fuller. Goes around to Bradley Pick. Kick it right side to Hugan. Hugan skip it back left wing to Fuller. Again around to Bradley Pick. Pull up elbow jumper. Back iron no. Rebound underneath the Standard. She wants to run. Racing to the front court right side. 3 red jerseys waiting for her. Fuller forces her towards the corner. Step back 3 is too strong, but a long rebound weak side. But then Bradley blocks a shot by Brown. Raymond with the rebound. Tried to save it off of Hugan, but was out of bounds first. And Ottumwa gets it back. Another shot block for Ottumwa. It's at least 2 and maybe 3 already in the early going. Tied at 4. 3:15 first quarter. Kraus into the front court. At the volleyball line. Throw it left side for Hugan. Hugan around to Bradley Pick. And, they had the pick and roll as Bradley was rolling to the basket, but Hugan's pass over her head and out of bounds. It was there. And Ottumwa should go back to that. It'll be there, I think, pretty much all night, but got to connect on the pass. 3 minutes to go first quarter. Standard into the front court. Burlington has 4 points and none of them from their leading scorer. Standard around a pick. Driving baseline now, cut off. Throws it off the hand of Plummer. It's deflected by a couple of players. Plummer trying to get it back, falls on the floor, and is called for traveling. Good pressure by Hunter Caldwell to force the turnover there. And Ottumwa gets it back, 2:46 to go in the quarter. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. Kraus in the midcourt circle, guarded by Standard. Throws it left side for Fuller. Around to Bradley Pick and roll not there, up top to Caldwell. Now to a backdoor cutting, Kennedy Hugan, who lays it in. Nice pass from Caldwell to Hugan. Bulldogs finding the back door open tonight, and they lead 6-4. Standard up top. Nearly lost the dribble. Goes around a pick. Thought about the three. Kicks it to Raymond. Raymond got away with the travel. Now she drives in, cut off, bounce it right side to Roar off the glass and good. Boy, I think Ottumwa thought that Raymond traveled. I thought she traveled. It wasn't called, and then she drove the lane and made the right pass. Tied at 6. Kraus bounce it right side for Fuller. Around a Caldwell pick, and they call Fuller for a travel. It's one of those 2 quick whistles on traveling, I think. Nellie Morgan back in for Ottumwa, replacing Maya Fuller. We'll see who guards Alexis Standard now. Fuller did a really good job there in the first 6 minutes of the game. Standard will let Sophie Brown bring this one across the timeline. Ball goes left side for Raymond. Back up top to Standard. A long 3 on the way. Off the rim, no. And 2 Bulldogs went for the rebound, knocked it off each other and out of bounds. It'll stay with Burlington. That's a bit of a desperation shot in a tie game in the first quarter. Standard shooting almost an NBA range 3. Inbounds it to Roar, to the wing Raymond. Up top, Brown has to go through her hands, rescues it, gets it to Standard high on the right side. Trying to attack on Hugan now. Cut off, kick it left wing to Raymond, who tries a 3. Off the rim, no, but the long rebound out to Plummer. Jumper outside the lane, no good, and this time a good rebound by Chloe Bradley. Tied at 6, minute 25 first quarter. Kraus into the front court. Right side to Hugan. Baseline drive and got run into by Sophie Brown as she tried to make a pass. Foul on Brown, her first, team foul number 2 on the Greyhounds. Ottumwa will inbound from the baseline. It'll be Kraus to trigger. Minute 20 on the clock. Camden looking, goes right wing for Hugan, up top to Bradley. Back to Hugan, open for a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound on the floor, rescued by Roar and gets it to Standard. Burlington wants to run here. Lob it up ahead, too tall for Raymond and out of bounds. Burlington wanted to run, but they couldn't connect on the pass, and they turned it back over. Minute 5 to go in a 6-6 game. Opening quarter. Kraus back across the timeline. Dribbles right. Kicks it on the wing to Hugan. Hugan into the high post for Nellie Morgan. Back up top to Bradley. Bradley under heavy pressure from Plummer. Picked up her dribble, hands it to Kraus. Kraus curls to the right side, gets it to Caldwell. Goes underneath for Morgan. Turn around in the lane, and no good, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2. And that should be the first one on Maya Raymond, and it is. Wasn't sure they were going to call that a shooting foul, but they did. And now Nellie Morgan at the line, 43% on the season. First one up, and good. Morgan has been so much better since a really slow start. 7-6 Bulldogs back in front. Bulldog free throws again, brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Second free throw short. And the rebound to Brown. Stumbles out of there, but keeps her dribble into the front court right side. Pass underneath, deflected, and eventually stolen by Bradley after the deflection by Caldwell. She nearly caught that. It nearly went to Plummer, but then Bradley came up with a loose ball. Left wing to Hugan, down underneath to Morgan. Turnaround off the glass, counted in the foul. Nellie Morgan with a chance for a 3-point play. 21.8 seconds to go here, and Ottumwa starting to establish the inside game. The Bulldogs have a height advantage tonight. Emma Rohr gets her second foul. Burlington, again, they only go 7 deep normally, and I think one of their starters is out tonight. Josephine Blajic will check back in, replacing Rohr, who has to sit with the 2 fouls. And the 5 on the floor for Burlington may be the only 5 they have available that they trust right now. Morgan at the line trying to complete the 3-point play, and she does. And Ottumwa's opened up a 10-6 lead. Some pressure on Standard in the backcourt. Goes behind the back, trying to shake Hugan, who's still with her at midcourt. Now between the circles of Standard, goes left side for Blajic. Back up top to Standard, down to 8 seconds in the quarter. Around to pick right side, Hugan stays with her. Up top to Raymond. Raymond nearly lost the dribble, 2 seconds. Throws it away. Plummer gets it on the baseline, but time runs out. 10-6 Bulldogs after a quarter. Back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa with the ball and a 10-6 lead here at Burlington in our girls-only matchup on the road tonight. Camden Krause over to the left side, guarded by Alexis Standard, stumbles and throws it away. Bulldogs start the second quarter the way they started the first quarter with a turnover. Addison Ransom back in for Ottumwa. Got to be careful playing with two fouls. Bulldogs have Krause, Fuller, Caldwell, Morgan, and Ransom on the floor. Got a lot of height out there, and the Bulldogs have a sizable height advantage. Boy, Raymond got away with the travel there. Got it to Brown, out of the baseline. Plummer, she might have gotten away with the travel. Tries a baseline jumper, air ball, and Caldwell the rebound on the weak side. Boy, they're just not calling travels on Burlington in this game. Left wing to Fuller in the front court. Quick three on the way in transition, no good. Ransom saves the rebound, but it goes to Blazic. And the ball knocked away by Krause. Fuller picks it up, gets it to Ransom, knocked out of her hands. Krause rescues, brings it back up top. Throw it left side for Caldwell. Down low to Morgan. Cut off by Brown. Kick it up top to Ransom. Ransom to the right on the wing to Fuller. Shot fake. Got her defender in the air. Long two-point jumper on the way. No good. Ransom the rebound. Tackled from. And they called that a held ball. You got to be kidding me. Blazic reached over her shoulder from behind. There's no way that's not a foul, but they call a held ball. I don't know how you can reach over or around somebody from behind them and not foul them. There's just no way, especially given that Ransom is taller than Blazic. Anyway, Raymond in the front court right wing, around a Standard pick. Throws it over to Blazic, whose long two-pointer is not good, and a good box out and rebound by Camden Krause. Dogs want to run. Camden in the front court, gets it through the hands of Morgan, rescues it baseline, threw it up in the air to save it. Caldwell tips it to Fuller. Good teamwork there, and now the pass to Krause up top, thrown away. Ottumwa got a little ahead of its skis there. Kennedy Hugan back in for Ottumwa, replacing Caldwell. 6:29 second quarter, Bulldogs still lead 10-6. Second quarter brought to you by Canteen Lunch in the Alley, serving the best loose meat sandwiches and homemade pies in Ottumwa. Standard left wing to Raymond. Raymond brings it back towards the top of the key, throws it to Blazic. Left elbow to Plummer, whose long jumper from out there, no good, but the rebound ricochets all the way to Standard. Alexis Standard on the right wing, Fuller right on her. Fuller's done a great job on Standard, who averages 12.5 points a game. Up top to Plummer, dribbles to the free throw line. Now they call it travel. Shuffled her feet there, certainly. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where they want to give you a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. 6 minutes to go second quarter. Ottumwa 10, Burlington 6. Nobody scored yet in the second quarter. Ball goes left side for Hugan. Towards the high post for Nellie Morgan. Up top to Ransom. Ransom dribbles right, hands off to Krause. Krause looked back door, wasn't there. Up top to Morgan. Left side for Fuller. Fuller dribbles towards the elbow. Lob it on the weak side to Krause, but her layup hit the bottom of the rim. No good. Rebound battled for. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Ottumwa. Bulldogs are finding the back door open. They've just got to convert a few more times. Krause got a little too far under the hoop, but again, you can see Ottumwa is running a couple of new sets tonight, and they're really finding some looks underneath with them. Standard between the circles for Burlington. Throws it right side for Blazic. Blazic one dribble in, long two-pointer, an air ball. It is saved by Plummer, but only saved it to Nellie Morgan. Now Kraus into the front court. Bulldogs don't have numbers, 2-on-3, but they kick it left wing, and a three on the way by Fuller is no good. Rebound underneath to Sophie Brown, and here comes Burlington. They want to run. Brown racing into the front court. Fuller waiting to cut her off at the block. Too far under the hoop, and Nellie Morgan was looking to tie her up, but did so awkwardly across the arm, and that'll be a foul. First one on Morgan, team foul number 4 on Ottumwa. Teams are lining up as if it was free throws, but there was no shot attempt there, and now Blazic will inbound from the baseline. Throws it up top. It hit Fuller's arm and deflects out of bounds into the Ottumwa bench. Fuller just putting her arms up in front of Standard on the right wing, and the pass hit her in the elbow and went out of bounds. Now Standard trying to get it in and throws it to Blazic. To the right wing, Plummer. Dribbles in, pulls up, throws it at the rim awkwardly, no good, and a good rebound to Hugan. Lob it up ahead to Fuller, who had it hacked from behind by Standard. It went to Raymond. Standard got it back, and she's fouled trying for the layup, and she'll shoot 2. That's the one thing you don't want to let her do is get to the line. 70 free throw attempts in their first 7 games, and she's a 70% free throw shooter. Of course, Ottumwa maybe thought Fuller got hacked by Standard there, but they didn't call it. First foul on Fuller, team foul number 5. And Standard's free throw is good, her first point of the night. And Burlington back within 3 at 10-7. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. Second free throw also good. And Burlington's still hanging around. It's 10-8. Ottumwa's longest run is a 4-0 run to end the first quarter. Kraus trying to get away from Standard. Bounce it left corner for Hugan. Hugan around to Morgan pick. Back to the wing, up top to Ransom. Ransom under heavy pressure, and there's a foul on Plummer. Sadie Plummer with her first, team foul number 4. I say it's 5 team fouls. Indeed it is. It's 5. Fuller trying to inbound from the far side. Gets it to the elbow for Morgan. Tried to drive around Brown. Fell down. The whistle was a little late, but they do get the blocking foul on Sophie Brown. Her second. Team foul number 6. Morgan didn't see a teammate cutting to the basket on the block behind her. Tried to drive through the opening and got fouled. Kraus trying to get it in. Gets it to Ransom in the corner. To the right wing, Fuller. Back to the corner, Kraus, a shot fake. Back to the wing, Fuller. Now skip it left side for Hugan. Hugan skips it back right corner, bobbled and caught by Kraus, who finds an open Ransom underneath, who lays it in. Kraus just trying to gather that ball because she knew Addison was wide open underneath. Ransom with 4 points. Kraus with the assist. Bulldogs back up by 4 at 12-8. Halfway through the second quarter, Standard up high on the left side, trying to drive on Fuller. Cut off. Kick it right wing, and Plummer shuffled the puppies and traveled again. Sub here for OHS, Hunter Caldwell back in, replacing Morgan. And Plummer's the only player taller than 5'7" on the floor for Burlington. Ottumwa's got Ransom at 5'10", Caldwell at 5'9", Morgan at 5'9" when she's in. You want to go inside on them if you can. Ball goes left corner for Hugan. Caldwell trying to post up, now sets a pick instead. Hugan dribbles in, had it knocked out of her hands, but that's a reach-in foul. And that's team foul number 7. That'll send Ottumwa to the line for a 1-and-1, I believe. Blazic called for her first foul. And Hugan at the line. Not many trips there, just 1 for 3 on the season. 1-and-1 here, 3:43 to go, second quarter. First free throw for Kennedy. Good. Hugan has 3 points. She earns the bonus. 13-8 the score. Biggest lead for Ottumwa now at 5 points. One more free throw for the senior. Puts it up. Knocks them both down. Hugan's got 4. Ottumwa leads by 6, 14-8. More free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. At the other end, Maya Raymond trying to drive, and she's fouled, I think, by Hugan on the left side. And that'll be Kennedy's second. It's team foul number 6 on Ottumwa. Next one puts Burlington in the 1-and-1. Hugan will check out. Nellie Morgan back in. Hugan, the second Bulldog to get to 2 fouls. Standard inbounds to the left corner to Plummer, and her pass nearly stolen. Got to Brown on the wing. Up top to Raymond. Right side back to Standard. 3 on the way. Back iron, no. Good rebound by Nellie Morgan. Ottumwa rebounding well tonight. Krause into the front court. Long pass up ahead to Ransom underneath, who lays it up and in. Beautiful pass from Camden Krause to Addison Ransom. Addison has 6. 16-8 Dogs. Standard up top. Dribbles left. Again guarded by Maya Fuller. Kick it right wing to Raymond. Shot fake. She drives in the lane. Right-handed off the glass. No. Rebound to Caldwell. Up ahead to Krause. Dogs on a run again. Fuller's up ahead. And the pass deflected but caught by Maya. Jumper outside the lane short. Rebound tapped out, and they're going to get a rebounding foul on Nellie Morgan. And I don't know how that's on Morgan. She was sandwiched between 2 Burlington defenders. But Nellie gets her second. It's team foul number 7, and Burlington's going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 2:59 to go in the half. That'll get Chloe Bradley up off the bench. That's 2 post players, Morgan and Ransom, with 2 fouls each. Ransom staying on the floor. Hugan will check back in with those 2 fouls and replace Maya Fuller. Blausick at the line has not attempted a free throw this season until now. 1-and-1, Ottumwa's got a box out. Free throw is up, and it's off the rim, no good, and a good rebound by Chloe Bradley. Ottumwa leading 16-8. Ball goes right side to Hugan, down to the block for Caldwell, kick it up top to Bradley, left corner for Ransom, shot fake, and she got fouled by Plummer, who was fooled badly on the shot fake. Sadie Plummer gets her second. She hit the deck, but she's okay as Plummer. Team foul number 8. Ransom going to the line for a 1-and-1. Update from Evans Middle School after the first quarter in the boys' game. It's Burlington 11, Ottumwa 9. Craig is getting us updates from the scorers table at Evans Middle School tonight. Thank you, Craig. Substitute for Burlington here. Olivia Wilson, a 5'8" freshman, will check in. And unless she's played in the last 2 games, this is her first varsity appearance. She did not play in the first 7. Ransom at the line for a 1-and-1. Free throw up and good. Addison Ransom had been only 45%, but she hits the first. And Ottumwa is really doing well from the line tonight. Ottumwa was 7 for 8 from the charity stripe so far, and they lead 17-8. Ransom second. Got them both. I couldn't even jinx them with that. 8 points for Ransom. 18-8 Ottumwa. Standard through the midcourt circle. Alexis Standard towards the top of the key, guarded by Hugan. Goes right side for Wilson. To the corner, Blazik's jumper, no good. Rebound on the floor, controlled by Caldwell. Gets it to Krause. Gets around Standard into the front court. Camden still under pressure from Standard. Bounce it right side to Hugan. Hugan dribbles to the baseline, kicks it to Ransom in the corner. Ransom drives into the lane all the way across. Left-handed layup, couldn't get it to spin in. Got her own rebound, put back high off the glass, no good. Weak side rebound to Burlington, and Hunter Caldwell committed a foul trying to get the ball. That'll send Burlington to the line for another 1-and-1 with 2:08 to go in the half. First one on Caldwell, team foul number 8 on the Dogs. Maya Fuller's coming back in for OHS, replacing Caldwell. Sophie Brown will be the free throw shooter, 50% on the season. Now she goes to the line for a 1-and-1 here. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications. Lisco of Fairfield. Brown's free throw in and out, no good. Rebound on the floor, tipped to Fuller. Double teamed, gets out of it, and gets it up ahead to Ransom. Ransom throws it over the head of Krause and out of bounds, an unforced error. Well, Ottumwa still has to cut down on a few of those turnovers. They've made some under pressure because Burlington's played some good defense at times in this game, but that one was an unforced error. Just a pull-up long 2-pointer from the top of the key for Blazek is no good. Don't know why she took that shot. Rebound to Ransom. Now gets it to Krause, and here come the Dogs. Here come the Dogs with 1:45 to go in the half. Right wing to Hugan. Underneath to a wide-open Ransom. Burlington got lost in transition. Ransom lays it in, 20-8. Timeout Burlington, 1:41 to go in the half. Back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Minute 41 to go until halftime. Ottumwa has opened up a 20-8 lead on the road here at Burlington in the girls' matchup. And the boys' matchup is in Ottumwa tonight. At last check, Burlington led that 11-9 after a quarter. Back here in Burlington, Alexis Standard for the Greyhounds, so at right side for Blazic. Steps into another long two-point jumper. That one no good. Rebound saved by Veda Monahan, who's checked in for the first time for Ottumwa. And now Kraus, long pass into left corner for Fuller. Fires underneath. Nice catch by Caldwell. Too strong off the glass. Rebound to Bradley. Hugged from behind by Blazic, and that's a foul. And Chloe Bradley will go to the line for a 1-1. Blazic gets her second. Team foul number 9 comes at a minute 16 to go in the half. Bradley at the line only 1 for 9 on the season, but everybody else for Ottumwa has been stepping up from the line today. Let's see if Chloe can knock a couple down. 5'7" senior. First one up. And didn't get the roll. Rebound to Blazic. Here come the Greyhounds. Standard will bring it across the timeline. Top of the key. Fuller again right on her. Maya Fuller's done a great job guarding her tonight. Step back three by Standard, no good. Didn't even look to pass it to a teammate. Rebound to Kraus. And Standard, collision as Standard's called for a blocking foul in the backcourt, and she is still down as Kraus comes to check on her. And Standard laying there kind of awkwardly and kind of cradling that left arm to her body, and I wonder if she maybe suffered some kind of arm injury or shoulder injury. She looks like she's in some pain. She was, I think, hoping to either steal the ball or maybe draw a charge. Kraus made a quick move to her right, and Standard not in position to draw the charge, but still took the collision, and they are checking her left arm, and she is in some pain. Boy, I hope she's all right. She's far and away their best player and their leader, and that would be a really, really tough loss for this Greyhound team that's trying to find some traction. We'll take a 30-second injury timeout and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Good news for Burlington. Alexis Standard is able to walk off on her own power, although she's still holding her left arm to her body in pain, and they're taking her straight to the locker room. Boy, you hope she's okay. She got charged with the foul there, and that puts Camden Kraus at the line shooting 2, as that was team foul number 10 on Burlington. 57.7 seconds to go in the half. Kraus has the first free throw rattle out, no good. Camden now 2 of 3 from the line tonight. Still 20-8 Ottumwa. And one more free throw here for the Bulldog freshman point guard. Puts it up and couldn't get the roll there. The rebound, though, tapped out, but saved by Brown, then poked out of bounds at midcourt by Kraus. Hunter Caldwell nearly tapped that out to Ottumwa, but ends up being Burlington ball. They'll inbound in front of their own bench near the scorer's table. Maya Raymond, their sophomore guard, will have to run the point here. Goes left corner, nearly stolen. Baseline jumper is no good by Emma Rohr. The rebound to Monahan. And Ottumwa 40 seconds to go there into the front court with a 12-point lead. Right side to Fuller. Shot fake now, steps left, shoots a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound outside the lane. Lost by Brown out of bounds. It was knocked out by Fuller. And that'll roll down the tunnel towards a locker room over there. Maya has to run and get it. Ottumwa wants a timeout. 30 seconds to go in the half, leading by 12. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic on North 63 next to Walgreens for the ultimate Sonic experience. And by William Penn University's Iowa Pride Scholarship geared towards high school seniors. Learn how you can pay $5,000 or less per year. Visit wmpenn.edu/Iowa Pride to find out more. Burlington ball, I'm not sure Ottumwa realizes it yet. They were lining up for a moment. Okay, now they're setting up a press. Burlington ball in the backcourt. Ottumwa leading 20-8, 30 seconds to go in the half. They get it to Sophie Brown, who just got away with a double dribble, takes it right wing. Up top for Emma Rohr. Rohr over to the right side, guarded by Caldwell. In the corner for Brown, guarded by Kraus. Back to the wing for Raymond. That's Fuller on her. To the high post, turnaround jumper off the rim. No rebound, batted out, and it goes to Plummer. Her shot no good. Another rebound to Brown underneath. 7 seconds to go. Kicks it out, and Ottumwa's got the steal as Fuller... Pardon me. No, that is Fuller. Tipped it to Bradley. Half court at the buzzer by Kraus. No good. And we go to halftime with Ottumwa leading Burlington 20-8. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back, and begin the halftime show, the Benchwarmers halftime show here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Now's the time to get things done better. With unmatched protection and in-cab heating and cooling, you can shrink your to-do list no matter the weather. And with industry-exclusive GPS technology, you'll know where you are and where you need to be, even outside of cell range. So work smarter and play harder with machines as strong and versatile as you are. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
at halftime, and welcome into the Benchwarmers Halftime Show. Benchwarmers on Romer Avenue in Ottumwa. Enjoy their delicious soup and salad bar with hot food items, or try the daily lunch special. And don't forget their famous wings with over 20 sauces available. At recess here in Burlington tonight, your Ottumwa girls lead the Grayhounds 20-8. First half scoring for the Bulldogs. Addison Ransom leads all scorers with 10 points. Nellie Morgan has 4, Kennedy Hugan has 4, and Camden Krause has 2 points. For Burlington, they're being led by sophomore Emma Rohr, who has 4 points. Sadie Plummer has 2. And Alexis Standard has 2, and that's the big story for Burlington and not a good one. Standard, their leading scorer at 12.5 points a game. Only 2 points in the first half, and then late in the first half, she hit the deck and came up injured, left the court, holding her left arm to her body. Don't know if she'll return in the second half. And for a team who only averages 23 a game, Standard averaging 12.5 of those. And if she is unavailable to return, scoring would be very scarce for Burlington going forward from here. Free throws in the first half, Ottumwa 8 of 12. That's another good first half for Ottumwa. The free throw shooting has gotten a lot better in the last couple of weeks. Burlington good at the line in the first half. They were 4 for 5. Foul trouble. Ottumwa's got 3 players with 2 fouls each. 2 of them in the post, Addison Ransom and Nellie Morgan. Kennedy Hugan also has 2 fouls. Burlington has 4 players with 2 fouls. We mentioned Alexis, or Standard, not one of them. She has 1 foul, but Sophie Brown has 2. Josephine Blazik off the bench has 2. Emma Rohr has 2. Sadie Plummer has 2 for Burlington. So Ottumwa, 12-point lead at the half, trying to get their 3rd win of the season, and they're trying to send Burlington to an 0-10 record, and if Burlington loses tonight, that would be 30 losses in a row at the varsity level for the Greyhounds. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. Bulldog basketball also brought to you by Reflection Studio next to New Cara Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance. It happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. And by Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC. Visit sgsignllc.com and like Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. That'll do it for the Benchwarmers halftime show. Bulldogs lead on the road 20-8. 3 minutes and we're back for the start of the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by Warehouse Barbecue. For great barbecue and cocktails in a fun, fast-paced environment, whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, they'll take care of you. Make sure to download the Warehouse Barbecue app and like Warehouse Barbecue on Facebook. Getting ready for the start of the second half. Your Ottumwa girls leading Burlington 20-8. I wish I could say there was good news from the boys' game in Ottumwa tonight, but at the half at Evans Middle School, it's Burlington boys 33, Ottumwa 17. It'll be Ottumwa ball to start the second half. Camden Kraus, Maya Fuller, Kennedy Hugan, Addison Ransom, Nellie Morgan on the floor for Ottumwa. Maya Raymond, Sophie Brown, Olivia Wilson, Sadie Plummer, and Emma Rohr for Burlington. Fuller lobs it underneath on the pick and roll to Ransom, who lays it up and in. Boy, Ottumwa's getting Addison Ransom open for a big night. She's got 12 points. Fuller the assist, 22-8. Brown into the high post for Wilson. Turn around, threw it away. And I don't know if that was a shot or thinking she'd had a teammate underneath to pass it, but it's picked off by Nellie Morgan. Now Kraus, long pass left corner for Hugan. Underneath to a wide open Nellie Morgan, who lays it in. Ottumwa just getting layups at will now, 24-8. Alexis Standard, the star for Burlington, not returning to the game. Saw her come out on the floor with an ice bag on her left forearm. Ball goes right corner for Raymond. Lob underneath, tough catch by Brown. Turn around, too strong over the rim. Rebound to Fuller on the weak side. Kraus looks to run through the midcourt circle. Bounce it left wing for Hugan. Left open for a three. Too strong. Rebound on the weak side to Emma Rohr. And now it's stolen away by Hugan in the backcourt, and she missed the layup under pressure 1-on-3. Now Raymond racing into the front court. Ransom's got to turn around and find her, and she blocked the shot. Ransom with the block, Full with the rebound. Now the Dogs want to run. Kraus down the left side of the lane, kick it across the lane to Morgan. Jump stop, put it up, drew the foul, and Nellie Morgan will shoot two as Sadie Plummer is called for her third foul. Morgan going to the line where she is 2 of 3 on the night. 6:36 third quarter. Ottumwa leading 24-8 and looking to add to it. Nellie has 6 points so far and make it 7 after she hits the first free throw. Again, Bulldog free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrenner, your local Allstate Insurance agent offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. Second free throw, good. Nellie got them both. 26-8, and Ottumwa's made 10 free throws in this game. That's a season high. Sophie Brown up high, bounce it right wing to Raymond. Maya Raymond back up top for Emma Rohr. Rohr drives left side of the lane, and it's taken out of her hands by Morgan. Nellie Morgan took it out. Now the Bulldogs want to run. Lob it left side for Hugan. Down underneath to Morgan, cutting to the block. The layup good. Nellie Morgan has 10 points. 28-8, and Ottumwa's feasting inside. Morgan has 10, Ransom has 12. Timeout Burlington. 6:01 to go. Bulldogs up 20 here in the third quarter. Back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bulldog basketball brought to you by Godfrey's Ale House in Ottumwa, the area's premier restaurant and sports bar. For your next meal or drink, visit Godfrey's Ale House. By Ottumwa Job Corps Center, providing the skills you need to succeed in today's workforce at no cost to you. Visit ottumwajobcorps.gov. And by Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Call or stop in and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Burlington inbounding in front of their own bench in the front court. 6:01 to go third quarter. Ottumwa girls leading 28-8. Inbounds comes to Brown, who gets it up high on the right side to Emma Rohr. Rohr dribbles to the top of the key, throw right side. Kraus knocks it away, rescued up high on the right by Brown. Kraus nearly knocked it away again, but this time called for a reach-in foul. Only the first one on Camden Kraus, first of the half on Ottumwa. Brown will inbound from the far side. Gets it into Olivia Wilson, the little-used freshman who's having to play with the injury to Alexis Standard. Ball goes in the corner for Rohr, a shot fake. Now bounce it to the side of the lane. The jumper from 10 feet by Brown is no good, and the rebound pulled in by Morgan. Kraus, long pass up ahead to Hugan, right side. Tried to go underneath to Ransom, too tall, but Morgan rescues in on the weak side. Kick it left wing to Kraus. In the corner for Fuller, a three on the way, too strong, and the weak side rebound to Wilson. Now Maya Raymond will bring it across the timeline for the Greyhounds. Goes to the volleyball line between the circles. Throw it right side for Rohr. Rohr to the top of the key. Lob it left side over Brown's head, and unable to save it from going out of bounds was Raymond. It'll go back to Ottumwa. 5:10 to go in the third. Inbounded to Kraus, and we're underway again. Between the circles. Bounce it right corner for Hugan. Down to the block for Ransom. Good position, lays it up and in. Good post up there by Addison Ransom. Hugan the assist. Ransom's got 14 points, 30-8 the score. Brief whistle as the ball after the made basket rolled all the way out of play. Substitution. Josephine Blazik back in. She replaces Sadie Plummer. And Sophie Brown will bring it through the midcourt circle. Guarded by Kraus over to the right side. Gets it up high to Rohr. Rohr, a lob left side for Blazik. Blazik trying to back down on Morgan. Turn around, and a travel is called as Morgan was able to keep her from getting a shot up. And Burlington turns it over again. 30-8 the score. Ottumwa's outscored Burlington 10-0 here in the first 3.5 minutes of the third quarter. Burlington's gone zone here. Ball goes to the right side for Kraus, left side for Fuller. Down to the corner, Hugan. Hugan, lob it to the elbow, and a jumper by Ransom. Back iron, no. And a rebound underneath to Olivia Wilson for Burlington. Up ahead to Rohr into the front court. Dribbles near the top of the key. Throw it left side for Raymond. Bobbles but recovers. Goes back between the circles. Throws it right side for Blazik. Blazik steps into a long two, blocked by Morgan. Rebound deflects to Fuller. Fuller slows it up. Now brings it across the timeline. Left side for Kraus. Kraus drives in all the way to the rim and lays it in. Camden Kraus off the assist from Fuller. Kraus has 4 in the game. 32-8. 12-0 in the third quarter. Raymond to the left side. Kicks it back out to Rohr. Rohr to the top of the key. Bounce it right side for Brown. Brown trying to cross over on Kraus, who stays right in front of her. Back up top to Blazik. Blazik to the right, and her long jumper blocked again by Morgan. Brown came down with it, but then fell down, and that's a travel. Blazik just keeps dribbling to take a long two-point jumper, and I cannot imagine that's what they want out of her. Subs for Ottumwa here, 3 of them. Hunter Caldwell, Chloe Bradley, Veda Monahan all check in. Fuller, Morgan, and Ransom will sit. 32-8 Ottumwa. Close game after 1, 10-6. but a 12-point lead at the half and now a big third quarter lead. Monahan left side. Up top for Kraus. To the high post, Bradley. Skip it right wing for Hugan. Now back to the elbow for Caldwell. Hand off to Bradley. Free throw line jumper. Too strong. Monahan able to tip the rebound, but it goes to Brown. Sophie Brown into the front court. Head of steam right side. Down the lane. Pulls up at the elbow. Shot. No good. Weak side rebound. Caldwell took it away from Olivia Wilson. Now Kraus into the front court on a run. Top of the key. Throw it left side for Monahan. Underneath and knocked away from Caldwell out of bounds as Plummer just did get there in time to deflect it away. I think I can safely say Alexa Standard is not coming back for Burlington. They've put her left arm in a sling as she sits on the bench. Inbound for Ottumwa into the corner. Bradley to the wing. Hugan back to the corner. Kraus open for a three. No, but a whistle and a foul as Kraus is fouled on the shot, and she'll shoot 3 free throws. And Emma Rohr picks up her third foul, only the second of the half on Burlington. Kraus at the line. This should be 3. They announced 2, but it should be 3. The first one no good. And now they correct it to 3 free throws. Again, Bulldog free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Second free throw good. Kraus had made her first 2, had missed 3 in a row, but now she hits that one. Camden has 5 points, 33-8. And the third free throw, in, out, and back in. So she gets 2 out of 3, 34-8. 14-0 run just in this third quarter as Brown bounces it right side for Rohr. She'll take the 3 and hit it, and that's Burlington's first points all quarter, a 3 by Emma Rohr. She had been 0 for 10 on the season from 3. That's her first made 3, although we don't know if she made one in the last 2 games. Stats not posted, but at any rate, 34-11. Right corner is Hugan. Skip it up top. Chloe Bradley has to rescue it, and now Kraus comes and gets it. Left side for Monahan. To the free throw line, Bradley. Skip pass back to the corner, Hugan to the wing, Monahan. To the free throw line, Bradley. Pass deflected and off a couple of hands, and Plummer gets it in the lane as Burlington forces a turnover. 1:48 to go in the third, 34-11 Ottumwa. Ball goes right side for Rohr. She'll take another 3 from there, missed that one, and the rebound to Caldwell. Kraus wants to run. Splits defenders at midcourt, goes left side, kicks it back to Monahan. Skip it right wing to Hugan. Kennedy drives down, kicks it back up top. Bradley for 3, too strong, and the rebound to Plummer. Up ahead to Olivia Wilson, the freshman into the front court. Throws it right side for Rohr, and Rohr is called for carrying the basketball. Burlington turns it over, 1:18 to go in the third. The zone defense has slowed Ottumwa down a little bit, although I should also point out that 2 of the 3 players who scored all the points in this quarter are sitting on the bench right now in Ransom and Morgan. Monahan left wing. Up top to Hugan, right side to Kraus. She'll try a 3. No good. Weak side rebound grabbed by Caldwell, but her kick out is stolen by Maya Raymond. Raymond into the front court, lobs it ahead. Kraus tips it away and saves it in the corner. Gets the steal. Double team. Gets it ahead to Monahan. Bulldogs 4 on 3. Up top to Bradley. Don't have their point guard there, though. Now right side to Hugan. Kennedy, called for a travel. That's not a travel. She didn't pick up her foot. She looked at the rim, then leaned right and started dribbling. She didn't pick up that foot. It's not a travel, but these officials are so conditioned to call a travel if that ball doesn't immediately hit the floor. And I would love to have an officials convention where I show them video and say, hey, that's not a travel. Rohr up top, goes left side for Plummer. Plummer step back 2, another long 2, no good. Rebound on the floor. Burlington had it. Brown trying to grab it behind her back as she falls on the floor. Monahan ties her up. The arrow favors the Greyhounds here with 24.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ottumwa leading 34-11. Burlington inbounding. They stack 4 up on the wing. The lob comes to the wing for Wilson. Looking for a cutter. And Hugan trying to face guard Raymond, and I think Raymond got called for pushing off trying to get away. She did. That's her second. Team foul number 3 on the Greyhounds. 18.8 seconds to go in the third. Let's see if Ottumwa can get one more bucket here. Very productive third quarter. They've outscored the Greyhounds in the quarter 14-3. Krause across the timeline with 12 seconds. Throws it right corner for Hugan. Underneath and knocked away from Caldwell. Caldwell saved it. It wasn't off of her, but saved it to Burlington. And now Brown racing the other way. Takes it right side, pulls up from the elbow. No good. Rebound to Bradley, and time runs out. 34-11. We're back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Start of the fourth quarter. Ottumwa with the ball in a big lead here at Burlington. Your Bulldog girls up 34-11. Camden Krause between the circles, throws it left side for Maya Fuller. Burlington staying in a zone here, trying to slow Ottumwa down after they got going inside in that third quarter. Ball goes right side for Hugan. Drives down to the baseline, tried to lob it in the lane for Morgan. It was deflected, and Burlington's got a steal. But Hugan steals it back at midcourt and tried to get it up ahead to Morgan, headed to the bucket, but they call Hugan for a travel. Not sure about that one either. Now Sophie Brown about to cross the timeline, goes right through the midcourt circle, takes it left side, bounce it to Plummer. Plummer, a pull-up jumper left side, banked it in. She has 4 points, and it's 34-13, 7:20 to go. Burlington takes a lot of long two-point jumpers. They've hit about 1 out of 12 in this game by my estimate, rough estimate. In the left corner is Fuller against the zone for Ottumwa. Back up high on the left to Hugan. To the elbow for Ransom. Tried to go underneath to Morgan. It somehow got through on the floor and trying to fight her way out of it. And Ottumwa takes a timeout. 7 minutes to go. Up 34-13, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made-in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa inbounding after taking its second timeout. 7 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Bulldogs ahead here at Burlington, 34-13. Camden Krause gets it in right wing to Hugan. Down underneath to Ransom, double teamed, kicks it back out to Krause in the corner, up to Hugan on the wing. Skip it left side for Maya Fuller. Fuller into the high post for Morgan, and a reach-in foul called on Sadie Plummer. That'll be her fourth, and team foul number 4. Burlington already going deeper in the bench than they wanted. Olivia Wilson getting significant minutes that she hasn't had this year due to the injury to Alexis Standard. Now Plummer with 4 fouls stays in the game with 6:50 to go. Inbounds deflected and stolen by Sophie Brown. Nellie Morgan manages to tie her back up, but the arrow favors Burlington. 34-13. Ottumwa, 14 points in that third quarter, but this zone for Burlington has slowed them down. Between the circles is Raymond. Left side goes to Rohr. Rohr brings it up top. Bounce it right baseline for Brown. Brown dribbles to the elbow, gets it up top. Plummer tries a three, missed it pretty badly. Rebound to Kraus. Kraus under heavy pressure, a double team in the backcourt. Pass deflected, and Burlington steals it. They're 3-on-2 the other way. Brown will step into a three, top of the key, too strong. And the rebound batted out of bounds, last touch by Ottumwa. Ottumwa's got to go up with two hands and secure that rebound. They had rebounding position. Raymond to inbound from the baseline for the Greyhounds. Throws it left side for Brown. Brown up top to Wilson, right side to Rohr. And Rohr did shuffle her feet on that shot fake, and that's a travel. Ottumwa inbounding, 6:11 to go. This one in hand, but I could hear Coach Vandenberg from way up high here telling his team to finish. Kraus goes left side for Fuller. Back up top to Hugan. Right corner for Kraus, left open for a three. Count it! Camden Kraus with the three-pointer, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. First three of the game for the Dogs, and they lead 37-13. Brown bounce it left side for Plummer, and an offensive foul is called. Olivia Wilson called for an illegal screen. Her first, team foul number 5. 5:45 to go. Substitution here. Sydney Rockhold will check in, the 5'4" sophomore for Ottumwa. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. Stop out and see the new and improved look. Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun and awesome. So I've heard. Pass right side is nearly stolen by Raymond. As Rockhold tried to get it to Hugan. Ball knocked out of bounds into the Ottumwa bench. Fuller will inbound after Coach Vandenberg has a brief conversation with the official. It seemed amicable. Inbound to Rockhold. Sydney takes it left. Finds Fuller on the wing. Pass up top deflected, and Ransom will rescue it in midcourt. Boy, pressured by Brown, nearly pushed into the backcourt, but got it to Fuller. Now left corner for Rockhold. Boy, Rohr reaching in, didn't call that. Got it to Fuller on the wing. Dribbles baseline, long two-point jumper, good. Maya Fuller with her first bucket, 39-13. More not-so-good news from Evans Middle School tonight. After three quarters, Burlington boys lead Ottumwa 52-26. Rockhold trying to reach in and steal it from Brown, but Sydney called for her first foul. Team foul number 2. Brown to inbound in front of her own bench, goes on the wing to Plummer. Plummer looking for somewhere to go. Now turns around, just throws it at the rim and banked it in from 18 feet. That's 2 long, ill-advised jumpers in this quarter for Plummer that have gone down. I say ill-advised, it's not in the rhythm of any offense. 39-15. Pass at the feet of Hugan, rescues it left side. Brings it back up top, lob it right wing for Fuller. She'll try a three. Off the rim, no. Rebound deflected to Morgan. Fouled as she goes back up, and Nellie Morgan will shoot 2 with 4:37 to go. Morgan, I believe, already on her career high of 10 points, her young career. That foul charged to Emma Rohr, her 4th, team foul number 6. First free throw is good. Morgan with 11. Five for 6 from the line, and make it 6 of 7 as she gets the roll. 12 for Nellie Morgan, 41-15 Dogs. Across the timeline is Brown for Burlington. Over to the left side, now back to the top, around a pick, goes right side for Rohr, who tries a three, no good. Rebound, though, to Raymond. Her putback, no good. Ransom fighting for the rebound and got fouled, and that'll send her to the line for a 1-and-1. That's on Olivia Wilson, her 2nd. Team foul number 7. Addison Ransom to the line where she's 2 of 2 tonight, has a game-high 14 points. Ransom with 14, Morgan with 12. The post players have been very effective tonight for OHS. 4:22 to go. First one up, and good. 15 now for Addison. And free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent, offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. Second free throw rolls off no good. Morgan fighting for the rebound, but Plummer ends up with it. 42-15. Brown between the circles, goes right side. Now brings it back up top. Shadowed by Rockhold. Now back to the right. Bounces it to Rohr. Rohr kind of got away with the travel there. Lob it left side, off the hands of Plummer. Tried to save it. Looked like she was standing on the sideline, and that's the call. Out of bounds, back to Ottumwa. 4 subs for OHS: Chloe Bradley, Hunter Caldwell, Veda Monahan all back in, and checking in for the first time tonight is Olivia Clark, the 5'6" junior. Did they call a foul on? I'm not sure why the official was stopping. Clark not in the game, and I don't know why Olivia Clark's not being allowed to check into the game. She's heading. Are they not letting her check in because she's wearing a white T-shirt under her red jersey? That's a silly rule if they're enforcing that. Ball goes right side for Fuller. Her pass is deflected. Out of bounds. Nope, off of Bradley, who tried to save it in the corner. And Ottumwa turns it over with 3:50 to go, leading 42-15. Olivia Bradley played in the JV game and wore that white T-shirt underneath her red jersey. They didn't have a problem then, but now in the varsity game they do. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, she comes back and doesn't have the T-shirt on underneath. So she's getting ready to check in. Roared to the right side, had it knocked out of her hands, and Fuller's got a steal. And then Fuller called for a travel. She picked up the ball and tried to dribble, and that didn't look like much. Now she'll check out, and Clark is into the game. Sophie Brown will inbound for the Greyhounds. And goes on the wing to Wilson. Gets it back to Brown in the corner. Tries a three with the hand in her face. Hits the top of the backboard and goes out of bounds. 3:28 to go. 27-point lead for Ottumwa. Rockhold into the front court for OHS. Against the Burlington zone. Hands off to Clark. Clark now between the circles. Lob it left side for Monahan. Monahan goes in the corner for Rockhold. Dribbles into a three-point try. No good. Rebound underneath to Maya Raymond. Raymond racing to the front court left side. Clark catches up, slows her down. Throws it up top to Wilson. Skip it right side for Rohr. Three on the way. Got it. Emma Rohr's second three of the game. She's got 10 points. And it's 42-18. Rockhold over to the left. And as she tried to bounce it to Monahan on the wing, the ball kicked by Burlington. Ottumwa keeps it, 2:46 to go. Gracie Webker, the 5'7" junior, checks in to a varsity game for the first time this season. Inbounds comes to Rockhold up high. Around a Clark pick all the way to the right side, and a bump foul called on Olivia Wilson, her third, team foul number 8, sending Sydney Rockhold to the line for a 1-and-1. Rockhold 1 for 2 from the line this season. 42-18 Bulldogs. 2:42 to go. First one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped a couple of times, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. Would like to see Ottumwa get one more basket here. That would give Ottumwa double digits in every quarter. 10 in the first, 10 in the second, 14 in the third, 8 so far here in the fourth. To the left side, Brown now brings it back up top, tries to curl down the lane, bounce it right wing. Rohr tries another three, misses that one. She's tried, I think, 5 or 6 threes from that spot and has hit 2 of them. Rebound to Bradley, gets it to Rockhold. Being pressured, double teamed, but got around Wilson into the front court. Goes left to right, hands it to Olivia Clark. Clark up top, over to the left wing. Picked up her dribble, gets it to Bradley. Top of the key three for Chloe. In and out, no good. Rebound underneath to Monahan. Put back, no. And the rebound to Plummer. Boy, Chloe's three was halfway down. Been her first made three of the year. Minute 52 to go. Plummer throws it left side. Webker nearly stole it. Out of the wing for Raymond. Raymond drives in, high off the glass and good from the left side. Maya Raymond's first bucket makes it 42-20. Clark will inbound. They're pressuring Rockhold here, Raymond is. The inbound comes to Sidney. Gets around a defender, but then has it knocked away, but a foul called. And Rockhold going back to the line for another 1-on-1 with 1:30 to go. Maya Raymond gets her third. Rockhold 0 for 1 at the line. That came just a moment ago. Final 1-on-1 of the game here. Sidney puts it up and gets the roll this time. Her first point of the night. 43-20. One more free throw here for Rockhold. Sophomore puts it up, knocks it down. 10 points in every quarter at least for Ottumwa tonight. They lead 44-20 on their way to win number 3 in the season. Sophie Brown over to the right side around a pick, pulls up, long two-point jumper, no good. Rebound to Webker underneath. She'll get into the stat book with that rebound. Lobs it up ahead to Chloe Bradley. Bradley to the right side, down towards the corner, gets it back out to Clark, knocked away though and stolen by Wilson. And then Olivia Clark took it right back from her. Clark down to the baseline, trying to get out of a double team, gets it to Bradley. Her three blocked by Rohr, rebound loose. Brown runs it down, and a foul before Brown can get into the front court. Only the fourth on Ottumwa in the half. It'll be on, I believe, Chloe Bradley. Her first. Team foul number 4. Official scorer got confused. He's announcing team 10th. It's only the 4th on Ottumwa. Raymond throws it left side for Plummer. Plummer to the free throw line, steps back, takes the jumper, misses it. Rebound will deflect out of bounds and go back to Ottumwa with 45.5 seconds to go. The official can't be bothered to go pick up the basketball. He makes Monahan go do it. I don't understand that. Bulldogs trying to get it in against pressure. Monahan gets it into Clark. Clark racing up the right side. Got around Rohr. Dribbles down the right side. Feeds it to Bradley. Turn around and her shot blocked, but a foul called on Sadie Plummer. And Plummer, I believe, is fouled out of the game with 37 seconds to go. Team foul number 10 as well, but a shooting foul anyway. And that'll get Josephine Blazik up off the bench to replace Plummer, who fouls out with 6 points. Chloe Bradley at the line, 0 for 1 tonight, shooting 2 here. First one up, and just a bit too strong on line, but off the rim. Bradley trying to add to the Ottumwa total and get her first point of the night. Second free throw, a little too strong. Rebound tapped out by Webker, but controlled by Brown. Sophie Brown races it in the front court right side, down to the baseline, backs it out. All the way to the wing now. Nearly double dribbled. Clark nearly stole it. Brown still dribbling, now gets it to Rohr. Rohr bounce it underneath. Turnaround by Blazik, no good, and the weak side rebound to Bradley. Gets it to Rockhold, 14 seconds. Sidney into the front court left side. Up ahead to Webker. Double team, back out to Rockhold, jumper left side, short. Clark saves it, got it to Monahan, her jumper left short. Webker the rebound, 2 seconds. Kicks it out, and time expires. The final, Ottumwa 44 and Burlington 20. Bulldogs get their 3rd win of the season and start a 3-game week off on the right note. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you some happy totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports
Network. And welcome back one final time to Burlington, where your Ottumwa girls team is successful tonight. They knock off the Greyhounds 44-20. Scoring in the game for Ottumwa, Addison Ransom led all scorers with 15 points. Nellie Morgan added 12. Camden Krause had 9. 4 points for Kennedy Hugan, 2 for Maya Fuller, and 2 points for Sydney Rockhold. Burlington was led by Emma Rohr, who stepped up in the second half in the absence of leading scorer Alexis Standard. Rohr with 10 points on the night. Sadie Plummer had 6. Standard had 2 before leaving the game late in the first half with a left arm injury. And Maya Raymond had 2 for the Greyhounds. Bulldogs, again, good from the free throw line tonight, 17 of 26. That's 65%, so much better than they were early in the season, so that continues to improve. Burlington was 4 of 5 from the line, but they did not attempt a free throw in the second half. Burlington drops to 0-10. They've now lost 30 in a row as a varsity program, but Ottumwa improves to 3-8. Game 1 of 3 this week. The Bulldogs are on the road again tomorrow night. This time they'll be up at Des Moines East for the rematch with the Scarlets. They beat East 49-28 back on December 10th. The rematch will be tomorrow night in that big old gym. We love that big old gym. I love those old gyms that some of the Des Moines schools have. Des Moines East with a gorgeous older gymnasium. We'll be there tomorrow night for girls and boys. Girls at 6:15, boys at 7:45. By the way, we still haven't heard a final score from the boys game, but Ottumwa was down after 3 to Burlington at home, 52-26, so probably not a good outcome for the boys tonight. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time: Meridian Credit Union, Petrito Orthodontics, Sonic Drive-In, William Penn University, Family First Chiropractic, Community First Credit Union, Warehouse Barbecue, Reflection Studio, Schroeder Graphics, Godfrey's Ale House, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Champion Bowl, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Mercy One Ottumwa, Blackhawk Auto Body, Cold Palace Cafe and Books, Lisco, Performance Pipe in Bloomfield, Canteen Lunch in the Alley, David Wallbrenner with Allstate Insurance, Benchwarmers, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you tomorrow night when the Bulldog girls and boys play at Des Moines East. Until then, good night, everybody.